TV20's Camille Sayed joins us live from the scene. Camille, Gainesville police say he was shot at while in his apartment?
Yeah, investigators are here on the scene. I've seen them coming in and out of this apartment here where the shooting took place and is still alive. Take a look here. You can see some evidence spread across. For the second year in a row, the nation will be celebrating the holidays during a pandemic. And the CDC is still recommending travelers to social distance and mask up, regardless of your vaccination status. And after lots of discussion, they voted 3-2 to extend the mask mandate for middle and elementary school students until December 6th. Paige, these nurses and doctors are simply tired, exhausted, losing sleep and missing meals as more and more COVID-19 patients are admitted here at UF Health Shands.
Oh, I took a crack at the class and got my step on the extreme way.
And let's just say I'm gonna get some good rest tonight. The porch is now torn down from the truck that ran into her home.
Happy almost New Year's, everybody.
Miss Tanya has been in business longer than I've been alive. She says it's time for the Black community to get back to our roots. I'm facing Fred Cone Park, and I've seen several groups of children do exactly what Dylan and his siblings did, cross right here as they live across the street where there's no crosswalk. So I'm gonna get my electric slide on and take a look. Everybody's here taking pictures with Santa. Look at this line. They say the community's love and support has helped them get through the tragic loss of Lily, their young daughter. Nearly 12,000 people came out to vote, and they're ready to continue campaigning for the runoff election. Well, Dave, my brain hurts just trying to wrap my head around this technology. That's when they say they saw Commissioner Raina Sacco come around this corner and raise her middle finger towards the crowd. One resident tells me she prefers the option to not wear one or mask up.
TV20's Camille Sayed shows us just how much the pair meant to their family.
I don't know my life without her.
Ashton Hall and her great-grandmother, Patricia Williams.
They left 4 and came back 2.
Both of them gone.
I was driving, she was in the passenger, and they were behind us.
Laura and John Green were there when the SUV overturned on I-75 multiple times.
The most painful experience that I think I've ever felt.
Laura losing her mother and granddaughter.
That Thursday morning, before Ashton got in that car, she wrote this note that says, "Keep smiling." It's a message that has helped her family get through the tragedy every day since.
We weren't friends. We were attached way deeper than that.
Her Papa John and grandmother Laura raised her since birth. This was his first time in Ashton's room since the accident.
But to her, everybody was her friend. Everybody at school, everybody at church camps.
She was one of the most bubbly personalities.
That was her.
An outdoors girl, the president of FFA with a love for hogs.
Really just scratching the surface of what she could accomplish and was going to accomplish.
An 83-year-old Patricia.
In fact, I don't really believe I've ever heard my mother say anything negative or mean. They both had the Lord and knew where they were going. And that brings us comfort.
Neighbors have raised more than $9,000 for their tribute.
We just know we need to battle through today and wake up tomorrow. And people are just there.
They both will be laid to rest Saturday morning. Camille Sayed, TV20 News.
Dave, losing her son has been a nightmare for LaTanya Burkett, and hearing a grand jury find that Adrian Cushion killed him in self-defense is not good enough for her, especially after seeing the video evidence.
I felt angry. I felt that the justice system was not designed correctly.
Here on October 31st, you can see kids fighting in an Alachua park. Shine is wearing the gray shorts and several boys are hitting him.
He was jumped. I think he was running for his life. He was scared.
The fight ends, but a new confrontation takes place.
Adrian Cushion was called to the park by the younger brother.
The people who are associated with Stoney are very consistent that he brought the gun to the park.
You can see Shine running, Kramer says, to get a gun, and Cushion, with the yellow shoes and hat, is walking towards him with his hands near his waist.
He went and retrieved that gun before Adrian Cushion even started to walk up to the situation.
You can't see it in the video, but Kramer says witnesses told them Shine shot towards the crowd, and Cushion then shot back several times.
and that's what they call self-defense.
So I feel as if, how do we know that for sure it's the truth, what they're saying, because these are all of Adrian's friends.
Swan says Cushion came to that park with a clear motive.
Adrian brought that gun to the park, obviously already had those intentions of shooting him if you weren't even already at the park.
Burkett believes Stoney fired his gun simply because he was scared.
This is murder. The verdict was not correct.
But Kramer says that's not how the law works.
Someone merely being present cannot be grounds to shoot them or shoot at them.
Just like Burkett, Alachua police believe Shine was murdered.
Our detectives have put so much time into working this case and continue to work this case. And we disagree and are very disappointed.
Lieutenant Sandusky believes this sends a message to youth.
You know, hey, this person got away with it, maybe we can too.
Kramer says after the grand jury has spoken, it is impossible for Cushion to face murder charges in Shine's murder. Camille Syed, TV 20 News.
The 24-year-old taking in the 15-year-old.
I have to make a man in 2-3 years and, mold him to a responsible adult.
When his soon-to-be coach Ulysses Tobler met now 21-year-old college football athlete A.J. Bellinger during his middle school years, Tobler knew he had potential.
But you could tell he was young, kind of like that raw talent.
Fast forward to taking him home after practice and becoming a father figure. The two built a bond once he became A.J.'s coach at Clay County High School. With that role came responsibility. A.J.'s mother, Lisa Durrance, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer when he was just 15.
Hospitals in Orlando actually discovered that it was as big as a golf ball and that she actually was really sick.
At just 24, Tobler had a life-changing conversation with Lisa.
Will you take full ownership of our kid? She was like jokingly.
And his answer was simple.
And I was like, yes, I will.
He was the father that I needed, and I just didn't really want anybody else to be my guardian.
Losing his mother soon after took a toll because of...
and how much I just didn't really want to do anything after she passed away.
Now he says because Coach Tobler pushed him to be his best, he did things he couldn't imagine.
Even graduating and going to a college.
He played wide receiver for the Tuscaloosa Pioneers in Tennessee and is now in the transfer portal because Tobler took him in. Tobler continues coaching and teaching now at Palatka High School. And he continues to help kids reach their dreams just like he did for AJ.
That's my mission. That's my life goal, is to make an opportunity, to break cycles and just give kids opportunities.
And he didn't fumble that mission with AJ by letting him know.
I'm going to be here with you every step of the way, and I'm going to make sure that you're the man that your mom wanted you to be.
Did I help save his life? I don't know.
But he does know.
God gave him new life and to become somebody that he always envisioned of being.
Breaking stigmas and shaping young men. Camille Syed, TV 20 News.